heart with you guys tonight. June 3rd, that was the morning my friend died. The car accident. That text, it was tragic. To hear another life lost a year after 25. That Muhammad was no longer alive. 1 week later, Orlando had to cry, and I'm wondering, how could something so tragic happen in the city of magic? Got me asking, what does it take to remember a life? See, I can remember what I had for breakfast this morning, and I can remember these words I'm here performing. But if my father was to ask me to do something, I probably wouldn't remember without a warning. And I love him, so it ain't no disrespect. It's just the hustle and bustle from day to day makes it easy to forget. See, we all have a tendency to get caught up in our own lives that we forget our loved ones. Not realizing that everything we do has a consequence. I'm talking choices, and for everyone, their lives are directly influenced. So what does it take to remember a life? Why we always gotta wait for funerals, and why we always gotta wait for reunions? And if I'm talking crucifixion, why is it that the only time it's significant is when we're drinking communion? What does it take to remember a life? Why is it that we always wait till somebody's gone to say goodbye? Why is it that we always wait too long to say I miss you? That's probably why we always feel like we never got the chance to say I love you when the chance was standing right before our eyes. We just missed it because we couldn't remember a life. So what does it take to remember a life? Is it humility or is it gratitude? Is it depending on our longitude and our latitude? Do our positions have to be directly aligned for our existence to intertwine? If so, how do we remember those that have gone on before us, those that have gone on to glory, and those that look down and smile every time we shine? What does it take to remember a life? Is it birthdays, weddings, parties, and graduations? Is it anniversaries and a long lifetime worth of tradition and celebration? Is it family time, one-on-one time? Time with the guys, time with the girls, time with the red team, time with the green team, time at the bowling alley, half past midnight, throwing spares, throwing strikes, or is it all that other time that nobody seems to have time for, right? Or is the best way to remember a life simply to just live our lives? See, when the Father calls each of us home, He leaves with us something we can call our own. Last year I told you it carried from generation to generation, and last year I told you it was Mama and Papa's greatest creation. And this year I'm telling you the best way to remember a life is to keep the legacy alive. See, we're more than just kinfolk, we're more than just family. We're more than just blood and water held together by our anatomy. We are that legacy. We're the living, breathing manifestation of one dream that was shared by two of God's greatest creations. We are that legacy. We're a legacy too complex for one person to lead. A legacy too heavy for one heart to burden. We're a legacy too big for one back to carry. The only way to do it is to do it as a family. So to the 16, understand that you guys are now the only grandma and grandpa some of us will ever see. So that means as a collective, you guys now serve to represent the matriarch and patriarch of this family. And to those cousins that call the 16 mom and dad, you keep this legacy alive by raising us and teaching us the way the 16 raised and taught you. And since Mama and Papa raised and taught them, that's how the legacy passes through. And to those of us that call the 16 grandparents, understand it ain't our job, it ain't our choice. It ain't a matter of whether we want to or feel like it, but it's our responsibility to obey those teachings to the best of our abilities. Trust. Because if we don't, then this legacy, our legacy, will die with us. See, our legacy was built generation on generation, like a building was built floor on floor. And I ain't never seen a building stand when one floor lacks the right foundation. So how can we carry on our legacy if we don't have that right foundation? This ain't a call to action. Somebody more wise will come and do that. This is just me pouring my heart out in these words that I write, hoping I can inspire my family to act. So what does it take to remember a life? Well, some people say death is a scary thing. I challenge that notion. I say death is only scary if you don't know where you're going. So rest in peace to Clifford, Fleeta, Claude, Vincent, Grandpa and Grandma, we love you. Tell Jesus I'm here flowing and this family steady growing, and we gonna remember your life by keeping this legacy alive.